Hello everyone. Today's video isn't a guide or a tier list or gameplay. It's just me talking to you, the BDO community. Because after to you, the BDO community. Because after years of playing this game on and off, uh, meeting incredible people, watching new players struggle, and veterans burn out, go from these positive players enjoying the fun into these completely destroyed people that I see them as. I feel like we're at a point where we need to talk honestly, but positively, about what BDO can be. The elephant in the room, desync and servers. I feel like everyone's talking about the Pearl Shop or class balance or anything else, but let's be real. There's nothing worse than playing arena or anything else, or even grinding, and you desync out and you die and you lose a 2 billion crystal or a 1 billion crystal or whatever. Or in arena that you obviously, you're one of those super min-maxy people, 0.1 second timed iframe in the middle of a grab, and then you just get teleported back into the grab because the server desynced on you. Right? It's not fun. Some people having to run the game on Minecraft graphic. I mean, I'm amused when I see it, but the game, like, have you seen how beautiful the game is? Like, come on. Can we optimize this a little bit? Look, I'm not raging here. Nobody's raging. Nobody's pointing fingers. I mean, this is simply a wish that comes from love to the game. Like, I wish I could play in-game content with max graphic all the time. Especially, I have a high-end game PC, and even I can't do it on Node Wars and stuff like that. BDO's combat is like one of the most beautiful systems in the MMO genre. It deserves a foundation that lets it shine, not just the combat system on its own. So yeah, let's improve that netcoding, smooth over the server performance. That would elevate the game in a way that no costume, no event, no patch could ever compare to. I feel like this is the absolute biggest thing they could do for the game, without a doubt. So yeah, I'm not angry. It's not entitlement. It's just hope, guys. Okay, just hope. Sandbox MMO should mean freedom, right? Am I right? BDO is described as a sandbox MMO, and that's one of the reasons this world feels so magical. Especially when I started, when the game came out. But sometimes that freedom gets limited, especially over the years, and gated behind systems that don't need to be here. We don't want them here. Nobody. I don't think anybody joined this epic adventure in MMORPG action game Sandbox MMO and be like, yay, I want to go into weekly and daily gated content. I mean, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, Pelipis, come on. We want it to feel like we're free to explore, free to try things, free to experience the game at our own pace. Less gated progression, fewer paywalls, more open paths. Not because we want everything for free, but because the sandbox thrives when players are allowed to be creative. Allow us to be creative. That is mostly what I see people want. Yeah. Next, reviving old content, a treasure chest of forgotten potential. Guys, there's so much content in BDO. It's beautiful, it's nostalgic, it's full of potential. Like, do you guys remember using a rowboat to the pirate island? Or Sarsen, where people had to come and fight each other all the time, back when we had to use Liberto and whatnot, before boss weapons even became a thing. But honestly, a lot of it just feels abandoned now. Old gear pieces, nobody uses. Brutal, I don't even know, like, why is it still in the game, or can we use it for something else? Items that never sell, even at the end game or mid game, in the active content, there's a lot of things that don't sell. We can just take Israel Highlands, right? Like the fragments and stuff like that, it doesn't sell. It shows cool that it's worth 40 million, but doesn't sell. So yeah. System, and also, like, there's a lot of outdated system new players get confused by because outdated and worried, and they end up spending time on something that is completely useless to them, right? So imagine a world where you, Pearlabis, takes all of that old content and breathes fresh air or life into it. Reworks, update, quality of life touches, even simple improvements would make the world feel more alive and cohesive. Again, this isn't criticism, it's appreciation of some of the things that used to be fun that isn't fun anymore. Um, it's seeing how much potential lies hidden and wanting to see it shine, man. Like, this game is so great, but there are so many fundamental problems that has easy fixes. And all we ask are fixes. Stop giving us free stuff. Fuck free stuff. Right. The next thing I want to talk about is a healthier community mindset. And now I want to touch on something important to me, to us, the community. It should be more important and it should feel important. Or we should at least have the illusion of being important to you, Pearlabis. The truth is, the tone we use matters as players. If we live in a constant state of doom and negativity, the game feels heavier and less enjoyable. This goes out to all the players. And I've seen it more in this game than any other. Like, change the mindset, guys. Come on. We can do it together. But if we approach things with constructive feedback, positive energy, and empathy, everything changes. We don't need to sugarcoat problems, but we also don't need to tear everything down around us. A united, constructive community is far more powerful than a divided one. So let's unite and tell Pearlabis what it is we really want instead of complain. Right, the last thing I want to talk about for the players is burnout, mindset, and rediscovering your fun. I already touched this a little bit, so let's talk about the burnout, because honestly, this is where most frustration actually comes from. BDO can feel like a hamster wheel if you let it. Okay, that is the whole point of this. If you let it be the hamster wheel, it will be the hamster wheel. If you only chase gear score, only grind silver non-stop, only compare yourself to others, stop comparing yourself to others. You burn out, 100% guaranteed. But here's the truth, Black Desert is huge. This also refers to why we need to revive old content and do something more fun, and not just cronstones to in-game. There's so many classes, there's so many life skills, so many zones, so many weird little side activities. Try a new class, try a chill life skill day, run some story quests, join a guild boss event, explore a zone you ignored for years. Stop playing for numbers, play for enjoyment. Because when you eventually reach endgame gear, if the journey wasn't fun, you will just end up quitting because now you have nothing really to do, because all you set out to do was chase endgame gear, and you'll feel alone. So my last message goes out to Pearlabis and the players. So here's my message to Pearlabis. We believe in your game, we love it, at least I do, and we see how amazing it could truly be with just a few important improvements. We're not enemies. Me, for one, I'm one of your biggest fans. You do make mistakes, and they're obvious, and they're frustrating, but we want to see BDO thrive. So let us help each other make BDO thrive. And here's my message to the players. Let's shift our mindset. Let's make BDO fun again, together. Let's help each other, support each other, teach each other, lift each other up. Together, guys. That's the key of the MMO, together. Which also brings me to, I'm not asking for more group content, but can we have fun group content? Or at least the old Node Warrior system back? Right? A closing better BDO starts with us, right? In the end, this is more than a game, man. It's a world full of stories, friendship, late night grinding sessions, and memories. So let's be positive, let's be constructive, and more importantly, let's be united, because a better BDO doesn't start with a patch note, it starts with the people. And that means every single one of us, including you, Pearl Abyss. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one.